upgrade.
How's it going, guys? My name is Checker and welcome to today's video. Today we have an overview of the new event store, just pretty much what's new in the store, what you should buy, what you should not buy, and just what you should look out for. We did one of these 2 weeks ago and you guys really seemed to like it, so I'm planning on doing one of these every time the weekly items refresh, so I mean once a week. But anyway guys, let's go here and cover the new items in the event store. I apologize if I have to cut or like just make an awkward silence or something. My allergies have been really bad as of late. There's a ton of pollen in the air and my allergies really do not like that, so I apologize for that. But basically guys, there's a ton of really cool, really new stuff in the store. We have a ton of these new resources in the event store, which I was really happy to see. These kind of give you like a little bump. They give you a little head start. You'll be able to upgrade a couple of weapons or something like that with all of these resources, so it's really nice to see. Couple things to keep in mind though. The epic perk ups are only available in Canny Valley, and the legendary perk up is only available in Twine Peaks. So that means if you need any of these and you're like in Plankerton or something, you will have to play a mission in Twine Peaks or Canny Valley. Why is that important? That's important because you guys should definitely pick up the epic perk up and the legendary perk up if you do not already have them, or if you're in Plankerton and don't have a good way of getting them. So definitely, like I said before, focus on getting the legendary, focus on getting the epic perk up, and then use them sparingly because it might be a while before you get more of them. As far as the rare perk up and the uncommon perk up go, I mean, purchase them if you want. Definitely purchase them if you have the gold. Same goes with the re-perk. Definitely purchase all of these if you have the gold for it. But just like I said before, focus on the epic, focus on the legendary because you might not see them again, at least not for quite a while. And we don't know if all of these resources will be in the store in future events. It's actually kind of looking like they might not be in the store in future events. But I mean guys, that pretty much does it for the event store. There's nothing really new except for all of these new resources for the Perk Recombobulator. Of course, if you haven't, pick up the Raven, pick up some armory slots if you need them. Survivor, definitely. You can always recycle that Survivor and that's just free Survivor XP. As for the weekly items, a couple of things to cover here. First and foremost, Legendary Flux is a must. You are definitely going to want to get some legendary flux because you need flux to upgrade the rarity of weapons now, just like you do for heroes. So if you want to go and take your epic equalizer and upgrade it to a legendary siege breaker, you'll need 100 legendary flux. Now this is something I hope that they really change because as you guys can see here, we can only get 25 legendary flux per week, and that's just kind of how it's been. Which was kind of fine when we just needed flux for heroes, but now that it's a really important part for increasing the rarity of weapons, and in fact the only part, I think we kind of need more every week. 25 a week gives us one hero or one schematic to increase the rarity on per month. I don't know about you guys, but that's a very long time to upgrade the rarity of your weapons. So I guess I would just like to see an increase in the amount of flux that we get, whether it be legendary or epic. Here's the epic. As you guys can see here, we get double what we get for legendary. Or whether it's the rare flux or the uncommon. Do they not have uncommon flux? I guess they don't. I've never needed uncommon flux. I guess I never realized I didn't have it. But yeah. I'm power level 95 and I didn't even realize that they don't have uncommon flux. Anyway though, before I lose all my credibility here, we just have the fairly typical stuff here. The epic schematic, the armory slots, definitely need to pick these up. Pathfinder Jess is commonly regarded as the best hero for farming, so definitely pick her up if you can. So if you need a hero for farming, maybe you're like in Stonewood or even Plankerton, you don't have like a higher rarity Pathfinder Jess, definitely pick her up in my opinion. But other than that guys, there's not really anything else. We have a tank penny down here, a decent constructor there. Oh, of course, the quad launcher, which I have already purchased. Definitely pick up this thing. It is pretty cool. It's pretty unique. It's one of those weapons that it's really unique, which kind of puts it in a weird situation. It can be really good in certain situations, but it can also be really not so good in certain situations. But overall, guys, I do like it. I do recommend you buy it. The floor freeze trap, definitely pick up. It's a really great trap to have. Simply freezes the targets, and then I think that when you shoot the targets when they're frozen, you do more damage or something like that, but definitely a really good trap to have. And then we have the Copper Fortsville Slugger. I am definitely not picking this thing up. Number one, it's a club, I believe, and yes, it is a club, so clubs typically aren't used very often. And there's honestly nothing really too special about this club. If you really are in desperate need and you have a ton of daily coins, you just really need a melee weapon, I mean, go ahead and pick it up. But honestly, I think you're better off saving your daily coins, and I'm certainly going to save my daily coins. There's just really nothing about it that just makes it kind of stand out. It's just very boring, very typical. Like I said though, guys, if you need a melee weapon, you can pick it up. There's nothing wrong with picking this weapon up. It is a decent weapon. There's just nothing that makes it really stand out amongst the crowd other than the fact that it's a baseball bat. It's like some weird diamond looking eye here. But anyway, guys, that was the updated event store. Lots of really important stuff here. Once again, prioritize getting that epic and legendary perk up because it might be kind of difficult to get, especially if you are earlier on in the game. But other than that, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. So thanks for watching today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.